In this session, we will learn to check the divisibility of the divisor which is odd, that it ends with a number such as 1, 3, 7 or 9. There is no such easy way to test the divisibility of such numbers. But in our Vedic math, we use a method where we use the osculator to check the divisibility of such numbers ending with 1, 3, 7 or 9. Osculator is obtained from divisor, which is the basic requirement for divisibility. First, I am going to explain how to find the osculator, and later I will show you how this osculator is used to test the divisibility. Divisor ending with 1. For example, 21, 31, 41, 51, 61 and so on. So, osculator is obtained from the divisor, which is the basic requirement for divisibility. If divisor ends in 1, we find the osculator, which is obtained by subtracting 1 from the divisor. Now unit place of the divisor becomes 0, so you ignore the 0 and rest of the digit is the osculator for the divisor. Now for example, if your divisor is 21, you do 21 minus 1, you get 20. So you ignore the unit digit 0 and 2 is the osculator. For example, in 31, you do 31 minus 1, you get 30. Ignore the unit digit 0 and 3 is the osculator for the divisor 31. Same with the 41. You do 41 minus 1, you get 40. Ignore 0, 4 is the osculator for divisor. So let us take an example and see how this osculator is used to check the divisibility of that number. Check if 525 is divisible by 21. So here your osculator is 2. So how you are going to use this osculator 2 to check the divisibility? What you do is you multiply osculator with the unit digit of the number. So in 525 the unit digit is 5. So you multiply 5 with the osculator 2 and subtract the product from the rest of the number. And you do 5 times 2 is 10, so 52 minus 10 is 42. And you repeat till you get a number which we know mentally is divisible or not divisible by divisor, that is 21. So here you got 42, 42 is divisible by 21 and hence your number 525 is also divisible by 21. We are going to take few more examples. Check if 7998 is divisible by 31. So first step is you find the osculator and next you see how to use the osculator to test the divisibility. So here I have just written the steps. How do you find the osculator and then how to use osculator to test the divisibility. I'm going to repeat one more time. How do you find the osculator to test the divisibility? So here our divisor is 31. 31 ends with number 1. So if divisor ends in 1, subtract 1 from the divisor. Now unit place of the divisor becomes 0. Ignore 0 and rest of the digit is the osculator of the divisor. So here your divisor is 31. So your osculator is 3. Next, how to use the osculator to test the divisibility? Multiply osculator with the unit digit of the number and subtract the product from the rest of the number. Repeat till you get a number which we know mentally is divisible or not divisible by divisor. So you see here in 7998 your osculator is divisible by 31. So your osculator is 3. So you multiply 3 with the unit digit 8. So 8 times 3 is 24. Then you subtract 24 from the rest of the digit, that is 799. Then you get 775. Then again the unit digit 5 is multiplied with your osculator, that is 3. 5 times 3 is 15. 15 is subtracted from the rest of the digit, that is 77. You get 62. Now you can see here that 62 is divisible by 31. So your number 7998 is also divisible by 31. Let us take one more example. 30,873 is divisible by 41. So here your divisor is 41 that ends with 1. So you find the oscillator, that is you subtract 1 from 41 and your oscillator here is 4. Then you multiply your oscillator 4 with the unit digit of the number, that is 3. So 3087 minus 3 times 4, that is 12. You get 3075. Again, you multiply the unit digit 5 with the oscillator 4. So, and you subtract from the rest of the digit, that is 307. So 307 minus 5 times 4 is 20. So you get 287. Again, multiply the unit digit 7 with the oscillator, 7 times 4, and subtract from 28, you get 0. If we get 0, then it is divisible by 41. If the divisor ends with 9, for example 19, 29, 39, 49 and so on. Again we will use the method where we use the oscillator, and oscillator is obtained from the divisor, which is a basic requirement for divisibility. So if the number ends with 9, what you do? You find the oscillator which is obtained by adding 1 to the divisor. So now unit place of the divisor becomes 0. Ignore the 0 and rest of the digit is the oscillator for the divisor. Now for example, if the divisor is 19, you add 1 to 19, it becomes 20. Ignore the 0 of the unit digit and 2 is the oscillator. Same for example, like if you have 29 as a divisor, you just add 1 and you get 30 in unit digit. You get 0, so ignore the unit digit and 3 is the oscillator, and same for 39, the oscillator is 4. So let us take an example to check if 437 is divisible by 19. Again, your divisor ends in 9. So whenever your divisor ends in 9, what you do? You add 1 to 19 and you get 20. So your unit digit here is 0. So ignore the 0. And 2 is the rest of the digit, that is 2 is the oscillator. So first step is you find the oscillator for your divisor 19. And then the steps are same that we have discussed earlier. 43 plus 7 times 2. Your unit digit is 7. Multiply 7 with your oscillator 2. And then here you add. Only difference is you will add the product with the rest of the digit. In the previous one, when we have divisor ending with 1, we get our oscillator by subtracting 1, right? But here we are adding 1 to the divisor to make the unit digit 0. So when we are adding 1, and here again after you multiply your oscillator with the unit digit, you add the product to the rest of the digits. So 43 plus 7 times 2 is 14, you get 57. Again the unit digit is 7. So you multiply the unit digit 7 with the oscillator 2. Again you add the product with the rest of the digit, that is 5. You get 19. 19 is divisible by 19. We are going to take few more examples, but here you just have to keep one thing in mind, that when your divisor ends with 9, you will find the oscillator by adding 1 to the divisor, because you want to make your unit digit 0. And here when you're adding a 1 to the divisor to make it make your unit digit 0, so when you are checking your oscillator here, what you do is you add the product of the oscillator and the unit digit to the rest of the digit. So let us take few more examples. Check if 15,689 is divisible by 29. So here your divisor is 29 that ends with 9. To find the oscillator, you add 1 to your divisor. It becomes 30. So ignore the unit digit, and 3 is the oscillator for the divisor 29. Next step, you multiply oscillator with the unit digit of the number, that is 9, and add the product to the rest of the number. So rest of the number here is 1568 plus 9 times 3 is your oscillator. You get 1595. You keep on repeating till you get a number which we know mentally is divisible by divisor. So here we get the number 29, and 29 is divisible by 29. So your number 15,689 is also divisible by 29. One more example. Check if 195 is divisible by 39. So here your divisor is 39 that ends with 9. So if divisor ends with 9, then add 1 to the divisor and it becomes 40. So unit place of the divisor is 0. So you ignore the 0 and rest of the digit, that is 4, is the oscillator. Now multiply oscillator with the unit digit of the number, that is 5, and add the product to the rest of the number. So here you get 39. So 39 is divisible by 39, and hence your number 195 is also divisible by 39. Here we will see if the divisor ends with 3, how do you find the oscillator for that divisor? For example, 13, 23, 33, 43, 53, 63 and so on. So if divisor ends with 3, then multiply the divisor with a number so that the product's unit place ends with 9 or 1. For example, if your divisor is 13, you are going to multiply 13 with such a number so that your unit place you get either 9 or 1. So 13 times 3 is 39 and 13 times 7 is 91. So when you get 39, you add 1 to make the unit digit 0 and you get 40. So your oscillator is 4. Ignore the unit digit. 4 is the oscillator. So when you multiply 13 with 7, you get 91. In 91 you subtract 1. You get 90, ignore the unit digit, and your oscillator is 9. So here, when your number ends with 3, you get 2 oscillators. So whenever you have 2 oscillators, you consider the smallest oscillator out of 2 to test the divisibility. So we will consider the oscillator 4. And one very interesting thing you notice that the sum of the 2 oscillator is your divisor. 4 plus 9 is 13. Let us take another example. If your divisor is 23, how you are going to find the oscillator? Again, if the divisor ends with 3, then multiply the divisor 23 with a number so that the product's unit place ends with 9 or 1. So when you multiply 23 with 3, you get 69. So here in 69 you add 1 and you make it 70. Ignore the 0 and 7 is the oscillator. Then in 23 when you multiply with 7 you get 161 and then you subtract 1, you get 160. Ignore the unit digit 0 and 16 is the oscillator. So for the divisor 23 you have 2 oscillators, 7 or 16. But we will consider the smallest oscillator, that is 7, to test the divisibility. Now let us take an example. Check if 2795 is divisible by 13. So again your divisor is 13, your oscillator here is 4. The steps are the same. You multiply your oscillator with a unit digit 4 and then you add the product to the rest of the digit, that is 279, and then you get 279 plus 20, you get 299. So you repeat till you get a number in the end which we know mentally is divisible by your divisor 13. So here we got 65. 65 is divisible by 13 and hence your number 2795 is divisible by 13. Let us take another example. Check if 17,043 is divisible by 23. So here the oscillator is 7 for your divisor 23. So multiply your oscillator 7 with the unit digit 3. So you get 7 times 3 is 21. 21 plus the rest of the digit, that is 1704. And you got here 1725. So you repeat till you get a number which we know mentally is divisible by the divisor. So here we got, in end we got the number 207. So 9 times 23 is 207, and hence your number 17,043 is divisible by 23. Now let us see if your divisor ends with number 7. So if divisor ends with 7, then you multiply the divisor with a number so that the product's unit place ends with 9 or 1. If divisor ends in 1, then subtract 1 from the divisor. If it ends with 9, then add 1. Now unit place of the divisor becomes 0. Ignore 0 and rest of the digit is the oscillator of the divisor. For example, if your divisor ends like 17, 27, 37, 47, 57 and so on. So if the divisor is 17, you do 17 times 3 equals 51. And in 51 you subtract 1, you get 50. So your oscillator is 5. When you do 17 times 7, you get 119. In 119 plus 1 is 120. So your oscillator is 12. Again, when your number ends with 7 or your divisor ends with 7, then you have two oscillator, that is 5 and 12. But you are going to consider the smallest oscillator, that is 5, to test the divisibility. And if your divisor here is 27, again it ends with 7. So you multiply your divisor 27 with such a number so that the product's unit place ends with 9 or 1. So you do 27 times 3, you get 81. And then you do 81 minus 1, you get 80. Ignore the unit digit 0, and 8 is the oscillator. And 27 times 7 is 189. You add 1, you get 190. Ignore the unit digit 0, 19 is the oscillator. Again, for the divisor 27, you have two oscillator, but you are going to consider the smallest oscillator, that is 8, to test the divisibility. Again, very interesting thing, you notice that the sum of the two oscillator is your divisor. So 8 plus 19 is 27. Let us take an example. Check if 221 is divisible by 17. So for your divisor 17, the oscillator here is 5. So the steps are same. You multiply your oscillator 5 with the unit digit 1. That is 1 times 5 is 5. But here you will subtract your product with the rest of the digit. Why you will subtract? Because you got your oscillator 5 when you subtract 1 here. Right? So when you multiply 17 with 3, you got 51. So here you subtract 1, you got 50. So when we subtract here, then when we are testing here by using the oscillator to check the number, we will subtract the product of the oscillator and unit digit with the rest of the digit. So here you get 17, and 17 is divisible by 17, and hence your number 221 is divisible by 17. Let us take another example. Check if 1026 is divisible by 27. Your oscillator here is, your divisor here is 27. So find the oscillator for 27. So you multiply your divisor 27 with such a number so that you get 1 or 9 in the unit place. So when you multiply 27 with 3, you get 81. 81 minus 1 is 80. So oscillator is 8. And same, when you multiply 27 with 7, you get 189. 189 plus 1 is 190. And hence your oscillator is 19. But you will take the smallest oscillator to test the divisibility. So again you multiply your oscillator 8 with the unit digit 6. So 8 times 6 is 48, and then you subtract the product with the rest of the digit and you get 54. 54 is divisible by 27, and hence your number 1026 is divisible by 27. Thank you.